Imagine waking up suddenly in the dead of the night. Your heart is racing, your mouth is dry, your head is heavy. You're not sure of where you are. Then a recollection of the previous day's events flashes through your mind, and your mind starts scanning. You question yourself. What did I say? Whom did I text? Did I call anyone at night? Why did I do that again? You lay there and stare into the darkness, replaying every moment on a loop that you cannot shut off. Blame it on alcohol, because you are not a failure. You are not morally flawed. It is all because of the alcohol. Alcohol does not just affect your body. Alcohol hijacks your mind, leading you into mental exhaustion. I was an alcoholic. I drank alcohol for 24 years. As an alcoholic, I was always negotiating with my mind. Before I even had the first drink, I kept wondering if I was going to be able to handle it and not make a mess of myself. I always tried to reason with myself if what I was doing was right or not right. You see, I knew I had a problem with alcohol, but my mind was just not ready to stop drinking and requiring alcohol. While I was drinking, I would still be overthinking, wondering about what would happen after. So it was like I was mentally aware of the effects that alcohol had on me. Unfortunately, I was powerless against the drink. Again, after the alcohol, when I would suddenly wake up somewhere, sometimes I would be lucky enough to have gotten home. At other times, I wasn't lucky, and I would find myself sleeping on a pavement, sleeping in a terrace, sleeping in a friend's house if a friend was kind enough to help me get somewhere. And other times I ended up waking up in a strange bed, and then I would start trying to replay everything that had happened. Now, that was real mental exhaustion. While I used alcohol with the intention of relaxing, I was constantly managing, calculating, and negotiating. I did not have time to relax. I never had time to actually enjoy the drink. Sometimes I thought I could just get better at drinking if I were finally able to follow my own rules. Maybe drink over the weekends. Drink 1 or 2 bottles only. Keep away from the hard stuffs. I thought I needed discipline, but actually the problem was the pattern, not the plan. In fact, it was futile to plan on how, when, and where to drink. Most alcoholics fail not at moderation, and most alcoholics don't need better rules. We don't need the discipline. What is needed is freedom. Freedom from these self-imposed rules. Freedom from addiction. And freedom from addictions comes when you know how to process your cravings, how to work on your triggers, and how to deal positively with emotions. But this will only be possible if you are able to break the alcohol cycle. This cycle keeps you in a loop that feels like you are in control when you're actually in chaos. Because every time alcohol is in control, what comes out is chaos, confusion, hopelessness, despair, and more alcohol and more addiction. In freedom from alcohol, you are going to find peace and serenity. That is when healing starts. That is when you let go of everything that you're trying to hide from, that you're trying to run away from. And when healing starts, your life becomes more meaningful and fulfilling. You live life in the present. You do not worry about the future, which you actually have no control about. You do not worry about making a mess of yourself. You do not have to worry about texting random people, texting people whom you would not call or talk to when you are sober. Sobriety gives you clarity of mind. Sobriety helps you make the right decisions, make the right choices, make the right commitments, and live your life the best possible way you can ever live it. If you are struggling with addiction, if you lack control over alcohol, and if you think you can moderate, and I know you have tried doing that, and you've always failed, because you cannot moderate. You cannot drink alcohol with discipline. Let go of the alcohol and consider living your life without alcohol. A life without alcohol is fun and enjoyable. And yes, you can prosper and progress without alcohol being in your system. You can have fun without alcohol being in your system. Everything good is waiting for you when you cross over from addiction and enter into sobriety. I have been sober for close to 3 years now, and I am enjoying every bit of my sobriety. I enjoy every happy moment. I remember everything. I don't have to worry about what I did, what I said, where I was. I don't have to always look over my shoulders to see if there's something wrong that I did and I can't remember it. I don't have to worry about getting into a room and wondering what are people thinking about me. Sobriety is the way to go. I can help you to achieve your sobriety. Reach out to me, call out to me, and I'll be willing to journey into sobriety with you. So I invite you, come walk with me into sobriety. I bet this is the best decision that you'll ever make for yourself and for everybody that concerns you.